Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore is a 2022 fantasy film directed by David Yates from a screenplay by J.K. Rowling and Steve Kloves, based on a screenplay by Rowling. The sequel to Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, 2018. It is the third installment in the Fantastic Beasts film series and the 11th overall in the Wizarding World franchise. The film features an ensemble cast that includes Eddie Redmayne, Jude Law, Ezra Miller, Dan Fogler, Alison Sudol, Callum Turner, Jessica Williams, Katherine Waterston, and Mads Mikkelsen. Set several years after the events of its predecessor, the film sees Albus Dumbledore tasking Newt Scamander and his allies with a mission that takes them into the heart of dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald's army. The film was slated for release in November 2020, before it was pushed back to July 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Much of the main cast from the first two films confirmed their involvement in March 2020. Principal photography was set to begin in early 2024, but was postponed due to the pandemic, eventually commencing in September 2020. 6. Johnny Depp, who portrayed Grindelwald in previous films, was originally set to return and filmed one scene for the film, but was asked to resign in November 2020 following the verdict of the Depp v. Group Newspapers Ltd court case. Mads Mikkelsen replaced him later that month. Filming took place until February 2021. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore premiered at the Royal Festival Hall in London on 29 March 2022, and was released in the United Kingdom on 8 April 2022 and in the United States on 15 April, by Warner Bros. Pictures. The film received mixed reviews from critics and grossed over $407 million worldwide, making it the lowest-grossing film in the Wizarding World franchise. Albus Dumbledore and Gellert Grindelwald briefly meet in a Muggle tea shop, where they acknowledge their mutual feelings. Grindelwald vows to destroy the Muggle world, but Dumbledore denounces the plan as madness, saying he only supported it because he was in love with Grindelwald. In Guilin, China, 1932, 7, Newt Scamander helps a Qilin, a magical creature that can see into one's soul as well as the future, give birth. Grindelwald's acolytes, led by Credence, attack and kill the mother, then kidnap the newborn. Grindelwald kills the creature, intending to harness its ability of precognition. Unbeknownst to them, the Qilin had twins, the younger of which Newt saved. Unable to battle Grindelwald due to a blood pact they formed, Albus Dumbledore recruits Newt and his brother Theseus, Ilvermorny Charms teacher Lally Hicks, Senegalese-French wizard Yusuf Kama, American no-mage Jacob Kowalski, and Newt's assistant Bunty to thwart Grindelwald's plan for world domination. They travel to Berlin, where Yusuf is planted as a spy in Grindelwald's inner circle. Grindelwald has his convert, Queenie Goldstein, use legilimency to test Yusuf's trustworthiness. The International Confederation of Wizards, ICW, acquits Grindelwald of all previous criminal charges, allowing him to run in the elections for Supreme Leader of the ICW, despite Dumbledore's attempts to persuade the outgoing leader Anton Vogel into doing otherwise. Meanwhile, Grindelwald's acolytes, who have undermined the German Ministry of Magic, arrest Theseus and plot to assassinate the Brazilian candidate, Vicencia Santos. Dumbledore dispatches Newt to the Erkstag, the secret German wizarding prison where Theseus is held. Lally and Jacob escape after successfully preventing the assassination, but Jacob is framed for attempting to murder Grindelwald, who then justifies suppressing all Muggles. Meanwhile, Credence battles Dumbledore, who quickly defeats him. Credence learns he is the illegitimate son of Aberforth Dumbledore, Albus' brother, and questions his loyalty to Grindelwald. Elsewhere, Newt and Theseus escape the Erkstag and use a portkey to transport to Hogwarts. Wizarding world leaders gather in Bhutan for the Walk of the Qilin ritual, at which a Qilin will select a worthy new supreme leader. Using necromancy, Grindelwald reanimates the dead Qilin and, knowing Dumbledore and Newt will bring the surviving twin Qilin to the ritual, gives Credence a last chance to redeem himself. To thwart Grindelwald's cohorts, each ally of Dumbledore carries an identical suitcase, with only one containing the Qilin. The team arrive in Bhutan and are immediately confronted by Grindelwald's acolytes. Queenie renounces Grindelwald and reunites with Jacob, but they are caught. The manipulated dead Qilin chooses Grindelwald during the Supreme Leader selection ceremony. He immediately declares war on all Muggles and tortures Jacob with the Cruciatus Curse until Santos intervenes. Credence, Newt, and Bunty expose Grindelwald. Bunty, who has the real suitcase, produces the surviving Qilin, which passes by Grindelwald and Vogel and bows to Dumbledore. Shocked, Dumbledore thanks the Qilin for the honor but convinces it that there is another equally worthy. The Qilin goes on to bow to Santos, who is chosen as the new supreme leader. Enraged, Grindelwald tries to kill Credence, who is simultaneously protected by Aberforth and Albus. Dumbledore's and Grindelwald's clashing spells break the blood pact. Their ensuing battle reaches a stalemate, and Grindelwald disapparates. In the aftermath, Aberforth accepts the ailing Credence as his son and takes him home. Jacob and Queenie marry at Jacob's bakery, with most of the team and Tina Goldstein in attendance. Newt spots Dumbledore watching from across the street. Dumbledore thanks Newt before disappearing into the night.